And before I begin my last story, let me ask you, have you ever gotten food poisoning? What about a skin infection or bacterial pneumonia? And trust me, this is not an uncomfortable doctor's appointment. I'm simply mentioning commonly occurring bacterial infections. Chances are you've caught one at least once in your life. And what happened next? If a standard drill was followed, doctors probably prescribed antibiotics. After all, antibiotics are life-saving drugs. But what if I told you soon these drugs could stop working? They won't help. Some doctors say it's almost inevitable. And there's a surprising reason why. It's the air you breathe. Polluted air is raising antibiotic resistance among people, no matter their age, no matter where they live. A new global study is out. It recorded data from 166 countries. It says antibiotics are under threat due to air pollution across the world. More germs, like bacteria, are winning the fight. They're defeating the medicines designed to kill them. So antibiotic resistance is on the rise, meaning a wide range of new problems. Infections could go untreated. Even minor injuries could become life-threatening. Many surgeries will not happen because antibiotics may not be able to prevent later infections. The quality of air has always been linked to antibiotic resistance, in fact. It wasn't a cause for alarm, though. People usually resist antibiotics due to misuse or overuse. But now air pollution is getting worse, thanks to road traffic, industrial fumes, coal, wood burning, you name it. So the link between antibiotic resistance and poor air is growing stronger. With every 10% rise in air pollution, antibiotic resistance grows by 1%. It doesn't sound like much, but it is a big problem. It's one of the fastest growing threats to global health. It already affects 7 billion people. It kills more than 1 million people every year. They don't respond to antibiotics, 1 million people every year. If the air quality does not improve by 2050, about 10 million people will die annually. And apart from the human cost, there's going to be an economic cost. Costs could rise sharply, prices would rise sharply due to antibiotic-resistant infections. More and more people would live with untreated infections, and this will hurt poorer nations more. North Africa, West and South Asia face the biggest threats. And this is over and above the harm that toxic air is already causing.
You feel like you're choking when you take the face mask off. Something bad feels in the air.
The air quality has significantly deteriorated in last several years. I wish as few children as possible would use inhalers. I have been using one for years now, and each time I come to Serbia, my condition gets even worse.
Air pollution is the single largest environmental risk to public health. Again, some have it worse off than others. The Indian capital of Delhi is the most polluted city in the world. Living here reduces your lifespan by 10 years. Some other most polluted cities are in Nigeria, Peru, Bangladesh, Indonesia and Pakistan. But air pollution is a worldwide problem. For every 1,000 people alive on Earth, 973 are regularly inhaling toxins. The science and evidence are clear. Air pollution causes heart disease, asthma, lung cancer, even disability and death. And it can be very harmful even for babies. Look at this data. Pollution causes premature birth of 6 million babies every year. It leads to 3 million underweight babies and 1 million stillbirths. Also the death of 500,000 newborns. The numbers are devastating. This is what toxic air is doing to our world. It harms us, the babies that are not even born yet. And now it is rendering our medicines useless. It is the breath of death. It follows us everywhere we go. There is no hiding. So about time we stopped running and try to tackle this problem.